Hi, it's Kimmy. We're at our new spot to camp and look over my shoulder. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that mountain. And I'm going to turn it to the other side. We love California. We're in Central California and it is gorgeous. There are a lot of fires going on now and my heart goes out to the firefighters and the people that are in harm's way. But I have to just take a moment and just enjoy this view that's in front of me. I think we all need moments that we're not facing all of the stress that maybe the newspapers or news channels are bringing us, the political news, just the stress of listening to what's going on in daily life. And I think we just need moments. And this is one of those moments. Look at how gorgeous that is. See that? I'm just going to pan it slowly. And look at all these trees. These beautiful trees that I have surrounding me. It's just so gorgeous. And it makes me thankful. Makes me really thankful to be where we are, to have children that care about me. Lots of elderly people don't have children in their lives that say, yeah, Mom, come and stay with me and I'll help take care of you. But my oldest daughter stepped up, and I'm so grateful to her and to her wife, my daughter-in-law. I love her to pieces, and I'm just really, really happy to be able to be here in this beautiful place. Had to stop. There was a truck coming. I didn't want to record the truck. Although they were very friendly. People are fairly friendly here. I mean, there are red areas and there are blue areas politically. We are all blue in this household. But my family, there's lots of my family that vote for Republican candidates. And this is America. That's part of the voting process and the freedoms that we enjoy in America. And I pray that those will always continue. My dad, who was born in 1912, was a diehard Democrat. He wouldn't have voted for Republican if you'd have paid him money. I mean, he didn't like him. He thought they were not in touch with the people of America, the working class of America, and we were what other people call poor. I never thought of myself as poor until I went to school, and then the children let me know that I was poor. But I didn't know that. I mean, we had food every day. I never went hungry. We lived in a house that my daddy built in 1949. It was a block house in Florida. It still stands. My sister has that home now since my dad passed in 1986. And Daddy worked in the sawmill every day, and except on every day during the week. Sometimes he went in on Saturday, and if he did, sometimes he took my sister and I in with him. My sister is 2 years and I think 8 months younger than I am. She's the baby of the family. And she and I would go in with Daddy, and we'd go over to the Alger Sullivan Company, excuse me, the sawmill that he worked in. And they had this old train steam engine there called O100. And it was a big old black steam engine. And back then, they didn't mind if kids played on things like that. And Daddy would go in to fix a machine or whatnot that he did for the company. And Don and I would sit out and play on the O100. And we just travel. I mean, sometimes I'd be the conductor, sometimes she'd be the conductor. We'd be hanging off the back with our arms, pretending like we were in the breeze. Those innocent such amazing times that we had as children growing up in the 50s. It was such a different time. You know, we had to make our own toys. We had to make our own playtime. Uh, we didn't have an iPad or an iPhone or a TV or even a watch. I didn't have a watch till I was quite a bit older. We told time by the sun. You know, we looked up where the sun was, and we could guesstimate pretty close to when it was going to be supper time or dinner time, and then we'd come home, and have to make sure that I don't get people's cars and get their license plates. We don't usually have this much traffic here, but it is Friday, so people are coming in and out, and there's some sort of horse show, because I just saw a horse trailer come in, and it had probably about 4 or 5, maybe even 6 horses in it. It was pretty big, and there's some sort of horse show going on in the arena. My daughter said she was sitting out here earlier, and a black lab puppy came down here from out of nowhere, came to visit her, and it had a tag on it, so she called the tag, and the people said, well, we're right down here at the arena. So she walked the dog back to the arena so it could get back to its people. But the dog was out exploring, just like children do, and just like we did when we were little. We explored. I grew up on 130 acres in Florida, and we had cows, pigs, chickens, lots of chickens, because we sold the eggs to nearby communities, Crestview and Atmore and Flomaton, just different places where we'd go. And after we had gathered the eggs, washed the eggs, candled the eggs, and then boxed the eggs. It was a huge process, and all of us kids helped Daddy do that. That was just a part of the way that we made a living. Daddy didn't make much money at the sawmill, and he had worked there since he was 12 years old. Back then, there wasn't much schooling for children. The families were large, and they were large so that the children could help on the farm. And so Daddy worked there all of his life. And here comes another truck. I'll put it on me so that we don't have to get tags and stuff. It's just busy today. But I just was sitting outside and just being thankful for today, and I hope y'all will find a moment to sit outside. Just be thankful that we live in a place that has freedoms for now. But that is really going to be critical to vote in November the correct way, and that is blue. And I know that some people won't agree with me with that, and that's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine. I just have taken some time to go over Project 2025, and it's terrifying. And what's even worse is that we have been sleeping on this for 40 years. They've been planning this for a long time, to the takeover of America. And I've been asleep. I mean, I had friends tell me in the 70s, you know, that we're headed for a bad place, because they were I was a military wife, and we were on Okinawa, and there were some really brilliant people in the military there, and one of them was a civilian contractor that used to come out. Our house was the place where people came who were single and needed a meal, because I would cook for everybody. If you didn't have a place to go for Thanksgiving, you come to my house, and I'd give you a meal. And it was the place that people came, and we had a lot of conversations. And this one guy, Giles was his last name. I can't quite think of his first name, but he was so smart. And he said, this is 1978, And he said, I want to tell you that in 20 years, the dumbing down of America is going to be so complete that we're going to be easy to be taken over. I never dreamed that could really happen. I mean, who could have the foresight to think about something like that? Not me. I'm in my rose-colored glasses thinking everything's good. Everything's going to be all right. I'm in my hippie, my hippie era of, although I wasn't a very good hippie, but I have that outlook, like freedom and love, and don't matter who you love as long as you love. And as long as you don't breed hate toward others. And we see so many of that today. Oh my goodness, I just felt a drop of rain. That is amazing. I knew it was really overcast out here today, but I thought I'd just come out here and sit. And I would just be tickled to pieces if it rained. Oh my gosh, we need it here. There's another one. This is awesome. If it rains, I'm going to sit out here. I don't care. I had a shower today, but I'm going to take off my glasses and sit out here and get drenched. Sing in the rain, man. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And it is definitely raining. You can't see it, but it's on my hand. It is coming down. And I am so tickled. Thank God for the rain. We need it in California. We need it. Y'all find a moment to embrace something that nourishes your spirit. I love you so much. Thank you for subscribing and listening to this old lady ramble about. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.